Well, the staff and the teachers are great. We feel very comfortable sending our son here every day. We feel that he's safe, we feel that he's cared for, and that he's nurtured, and that he's well educated.
I incorporate the mission statement of LCA in my classroom every day by personally making sure that I create a relationship with every parent and every child that comes to our school. I like to share how their child's day's been and things that we can work on, and how they're doing each day to help them develop spiritually and academically, and also to just bridge that gap, because they're here for a good long day, and I just want them to feel comfortable in my classroom and to have that nurturing atmosphere.
As a teacher, I feel like it's my responsibility to meet each child where they're at when they walk into my classroom. They're going to come in at various levels of instruction, and it's my job to tailor my lessons to meet the needs of those individual students and to give them the tools that they need to gently make it to the next level.
Well, I remember the first day we came and we met with the leadership, and my wife's an educator as well, and we sat down with Miss Nash, one of the leaders of the school, and she started to explain what the philosophy of education here at LCA was. And I watched my wife, who is very schooled on what a foundation should be, especially in the early ages, and we were blown away by what our son would be offered here if we decided to come. And we prayed about it, and next thing you know, we were here.
Christian values are very important to us. That's what we teach in our household. So for them to come to school and get that same was just an extra reinforcement for us. The teachers here are they're very professional, and again, they love the Lord. And our children even ask if their teacher can come over for a play date. They just, the teachers treat the children like they're their own, and that makes us feel very comfortable.
My heart believes in LCA, it believes in their mission statement, it believes in the philosophy of teaching Jesus to my children. I know it's a safe place. I'm sure people have heard the major security steps that we have taken even in ELC and are currently undergoing right now just to make sure that our campus is safe and our kids have a safe place to come. But knowing that my children, that their teachers love God, and that because they love God, they're going to be able to love my child regardless of where my child's coming from or where your child's coming from. Our teachers just have a heart for Jesus, and that shows in the way they love the children.
I usually take each child and work with them individually when we have small group or if it's on the playground, so that they have that individual attention too, making sure that they're greeted individually as well, because I want them to know that they're loved and cared for every time they come into my classroom.
Each child comes to our classroom with different levels of learning already under their belt, and I have to be able to tailor my instruction to be able to meet their needs. It's easy as a mom, I can kind of take off my teacher hat and put on my mom hat and say, how would I want my child's teacher to respond to them? And then it kind of puts it in perspective for me to be able to say, okay, this child is struggling here. They're going to need a little bit more time, my time. Another benefit I think that we have at ELC is our administration values and realizes the importance of a low child to teacher ratio. And although the state laws allow for a lot more, our administration has been very good and kept our numbers low. I have 16 students in my class with an aide, so I am able to give that one-on-one time during the day.
To any family that would be interested in LCA, what we would say is we feel that it's very safe. They have systems here in place from a security standpoint, from an educational standpoint. My wife and I were thrilled to see that when we came to meet with the leadership here again, they had a plan that our child would be able to develop along with them based on where his foundation was already at, the skill set he came in with, and they would just basically build a plan and continue to help him develop. We were thrilled and excited about that.
From the director to every staff member to every teacher, you've got the professionalism. Every teacher, you can tell, has a relationship with the Lord. And it's true, it's real. It flows down through to the children. You can see it in the interaction between the children and the teachers. It's a safe environment. It just feels good.